what you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the destroyed. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off.
Foul on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The approval of this Baltimore crowd, they're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
We got this. Ready. That's good. Watch the curve.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The defense is saying, okay, now that's more like it.
Yeah, we hear from coaches all the time how they preach a next play mentality. Doesn't matter whether the previous one was good or bad. You move on to the next one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 39.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Vince Beagle able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
48, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Shift. Wait. Switch gears. Check your hot read.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Regular. Check 24. Left. Hustle up.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 57 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there?
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimental.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
57, 34. Hey, wahoo! Check, check. Go ahead. Check.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete.
Let's go.
They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Beagle picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He uncorks it for Snead. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk, I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yellow! I go on, Eddie!
Right there. Go.
Hey, 15! Right hand!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, it's Williams, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check, 59, 59. Scene 6.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Kill. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check safety.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
As a general rule, receivers love the comeback route because it puts them right in the sight lines of the guy throwing the ball. But in this case, the defender saw it and were able to knock it away.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find Isabella. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
second down and goal. Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Watch the whip.
A 5-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now here's Mahomes, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively. And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. From midfield, here's Mahomes, rolling to his left. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go, here we go. On the base. Check 53, lock. Watch the run, watch the run. Lock. Check 13. Check 13. Let's go. Banjo. Banjo.
To throw on third down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Arizona.
Mike, watch the run, watch the run. 49, check 49, check 49. Check, crunch, crunch.
Here's Murray from midfield. He sets to fire deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 29 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll roll. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the end. Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to the tight end Clay. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Slam. Jim.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Murray now to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Damiere Byrd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any point. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready. Please. You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. A final shot before half from Murray. And it's caught. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, cut. 60 out long. Keep it up. Keep it up. No. Off. Wheel. Slam. Check nickel.
Murray now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down, Johnson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Murray with a 3rd and long. Boy, stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, a well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Terrell Suggs, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's get it together, D. Routine spin. Watch the safety crease.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
They saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it goes to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Number 53, Mike 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Murray now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. This one caught by Isabella. A good pickup there of 22. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up third and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Hassan Reddick providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say,